two-time all-conference performer. A lot of talent out here in the dark uniforms today. The Buffs in their home whites. Jade Masagayo tipping it off against a familiar face to Buffalo's fans. Welcome back to Boulder to Kylie Blackston, a grad student now for West Virginia, in the jump circle with Jade Masagayo. Frida Foreman at the free throw line. Pure, beautiful stroke from Frida.
I was saying, CU has worked hard on their offensive pick. We're going to see probably some really strong zone looks. Finding those wrinkles in that zone is key. Starting lineup for West Virginia on your screen: Shaw, Harrison, Quinterly, Blackston, and Watson. Blackston has started every game since she transferred from Colorado. Really had a great sort of maturation, coming of age when she made the move to Morgantown. Yeah, and really kind of found her fit, right? She's not necessarily that traditional back to the basket post player. She's looking for those perimeter opportunities and really found a great fit at West Virginia. Coach J.R. Payne talking to her about Blackston as JR starts Foreman, Smith, Garzone, Masagayo, and Weta the 5 for CU. You know, Peanut Tuatele, Maya Hollingshed were here, older and just better at the time than Kylie Blackston, but J.R. Payne said it has been really fun watching Kylie's path since she made that transfer and really paid off. A kid out of Air Academy in Colorado Springs, and great to see her back. I was saying that's where, you know, this dynamic and culture of college sports right now with the transfer portal, there are these kids that can find that opportunity with personnel. It's not a great fit. You're just not finding your lane. You can go find that pretty easily now. It was an acceleration and a drive. Corner kick, Shaw, 3, got that. Good, West Virginia first points, and that'll give them a 1-point lead. JJ just does so good, right, at collapsing that defense and opening up that perimeter. This is the pace that West Virginia wants you to play at. They like to speed up offenses. J.R. Payne said, yeah, we have to watch out for turnovers, but we also can't let them make us take quick shots. Yeah, it just gets you frantic. Frida Foreman bounce that off of the back iron. And again, this is the pace. West Virginia quickly down the floor, and it's Lior Garzone down to the floor, taking it away. Weta to Sarah Rose Smith, feeds a running Jade Masagayo. Back up top to Weta. Pretty good discipline by the Buffs, a chance to just get to a running game, and this was part of their game plan, is not speeding up. Frida Foreman will score. J.R. Payne said, the only player I really want taking quick shots, if she's open, Frida should shoot it, but everybody else, we need to slow us down. As I say, Frida gets the green light, right? You can create, you have that, even a little hint of a wide open shot, you take that. Harrison handles on the left wing. Mountaineers. And Blackston has Foreman down low, trying to post her up on the left side. Frida, pretty good job. Not succumbing to an inlet pass there. Now a whistle, and that is Kendall Weta's foul. First foul for Weta. One foul also committed by West Virginia. That was J.J. Quinterly on the one foul for the Mountaineers. And that's where you, again, CU wants to be careful too. Kendall Weta, we need you on the floor. She knows she's going to pick up a couple. She's a smart player, though. They know they can trust her out there. In the past, had some DQ problems, some foul-out issues, but now in a starting role and the key cog of the machine, you're right, Kendall Weta has rounded out the game and doesn't have that going on as much. Sarah Rose Smith lost it, diving to the floor. That was an aggressive move by Kaya Watson in a positive way. Watson diving like a fumble in football, no regard for self. As I say, credit all of them. Frida, oh, it play's not over. I've got this. Kaya Watson, one of the 3 December graduates. Congratulations, Watson, getting after it. Student Athlete of the Week at WVU is Kaya Watson, honored by her department. Creative shot underneath, knocked around and back into the Mountaineers' hands, and down it goes Jordan Harrison. As I say, just credit pure hustle on that. West Virginia just sticking with it. Jordan Harrison scores it, and that's a smart take there. Jade Masagayo going to need to do that against the defense to help open up some other things. Absolutely, kind of keep it moving. I would also like to see a little bit of contact. Let's get that post play going, Jade. 2 subs for CU. Colorado goes to the bench. Number 11, Naimir Dew. Number 17, Tabitha Benson. And again, Jade, just a nice little step back. She's looking for that pass, too. SCU does such a good job of delivering the basketball, not just Kendall Wetta, but they all look for that open shot, but knocks down the easy turnaround.
Laxton gives it away to Jordan Harrison. Harrison, a junior transfer. There's a whistle, CU foul. Jordan Harrison, is that 15? Yeah, that's Kendall Wetta, so she's got 2 fouls now.
As I say, Coach Payne was actually trying to advocate. She didn't appreciate the screen by Blackston and was looking for something, not on Wetta.
Jordan Harrison, a transfer. I'll give you one guess where it's from. It's related to her current coach. She played at Stephen F. Austin, made the transfer with her coach, Mark Kellogg.
Oh, yeah. I like this trivia game.
Traveling violations, so avoiding the foul. Kennedy Sanders is in for the Buffaloes. Betson in there, Garzone, Masagayo, and Foreman. Kennedy Sanders has been very capable in her role, but this is her stiffest challenge. Is not only 14th ranked team and a conference opponent, but this defense is legitimately at the top of the national scene in defense, a defense first team, this Mountaineers group.
And they're just so skilled at transitioning between their looks, the full court.
Well, as these players will be doing after the game, traveling to their homes for the holidays, each team throws out a travel. Thank you.
There we go.
Thanks for acknowledging that.
I like that. Yeah.
Thanks for the feedback, King. There's the offensive and defensive leader, J.J. Quinterly, and that whistle is going against WVU. And again, the turnover. 3 consecutive, 2 by West Virginia. Now make it 4 consecutive turnovers, and that's what the Mountaineers want to see happen today. Quinterly pays it off.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do, right? Just force you into, kind of nickel and dime you into these just sustained pressure and turnovers, and they connect on the other end.
Their turnover totals are ridiculous. Betson turns and shoots. That was way off the mark. Hit backboard only. Harrison, nice take, almost got that to roll down. Betson grabs the rebound. Sanders, good dribble around Quinterly's pressure. Here's Lior Garzone, has shot the most threes for the Buffs this year, with Frida Foreman missing 4 games. Here's Foreman. That's a bank shot down, and Frida wags the tongue off of that one.
Yeah, she'll take it. She'll take it. It all counts the same. They don't all have to be pretty. But we saw in that possession, CU just playing a little bit more chaotic, a little frantic, kind of getting into, like you said, the pace that West Virginia wants to dictate.
Blackston up high, rolls down, throws the hand up. Quinterly didn't find her.
Yeah, missed her.
Sydney Shaw leads the team in assists on the season. She's not on the floor right now. Here's a high ball sailing in. Just in front of the shot clock, looking for Foreman down court. Sanders was looking the other way. Foreman, J.R. Payne actually was saying, let's run this one. They don't want to get sped up, but she's okay with that being a run. Sanders' tip is deflected out by West Virginia. It's 9-7 early CU.
I tell you what, Frida Foreman, she's going to take her look. She's got the green light. Not how she
spent a lot of time, fortunately for CU, and in some respects that way, more time to prepare for this game than a typical game. Had a little gap between play before opening conference.
Yeah, exactly. Our last game was December 10th, 11 days ago. It gives you a lot of time to prepare. They had to work out finals and some of the academic side, but yeah, they had a lot of time to get ready and get this scout right.
We've seen some bad misses that way off for Sanders. It almost looked like the wind was blowing. That ball kind of sailed away on her.
Yep, not ideal. Those possessions against this team are so precious.
Inside, high field goal percentage converter on the inside. Freshman Jordan Thomas from Carrollton, Texas is fouled.
And West Virginia has the ability. They can go full perimeter, right? They can go with their straight shooters, but they don't have the perimeter or the options with this roster to really go, okay, we can go bigger, we can go straight back to the basket. It really allows them some flexibility when it comes to these matchups and play with kind of what the game demands.
2 free throws good from Jordan Thomas. That's a great addition for Mark Kellogg's group. Talented freshman off to a great start. She's blowing bubbles with her gum down in the lane on the other end of the floor, by the way. Just chilling out as a freshman. She's in it here. Let's get conference play going. I'm fine.
Yeah, this full court press, I know what they're going to offer.
Johanna Tadair had a touch there. AJ Ayana Johnson got to travel against Sanders. You got Naimir Dew in there with Betson, who was in before, but Johnson checks in. Ayana's on the floor. Sanders, Johanna Tadair, who's been a great transfer addition for J.R. Payne and the Buffs.
Absolutely, and you see kind of the effects of, well, CU has a deep roster. You have Kendall Wett on the floor. You have Frida Foreman on the, on the bench right now, as well as Frida Foreman, who's checking in. But you miss kind of those two really key veteran presence for sure in a tight game.
Betson turns and fires, and that one also off by quite a bit. Buffs cold from deep. They've hit one from three, and that was a banked-in shot by Frida Foreman, who waits to check in with Jade Masagayo on the side. Double team comes. Betson, Johnson, fling it out, just trying to get rid of that, and that's a backcourt violation. Nothing left for Jordan Thomas to do. She just tried to heave it back to somebody. J.R. Payne, 9 seasons for the Buffaloes. Toriano Towns right next to her, the associate head coach, and also the engineers of this holiday season for their family. Coach
That's
Payne
right.
told me about her shopping a little bit yesterday. I don't want to reveal too much because it might, take some of the sort of the
protected information. Protected information.
Funny stories about her holiday process in the midst of getting into conference play.
Yeah.
Payne has this, really just such a new group doing a great job in the early development here of a team with a wide array of new faces this year, 10 newcomers.
Yes, always the balances of 3 at home and your extended children on the court.
Turnover by Jade Masagayo. I think they called a travel on that. I didn't see a definitive.
Yeah.
Is that what they signaled?
And it was a little bit of a clunky play.
Yeah. They looked a little wrong there. Sydney Woodley handling the basketball. Johanna Tadair is whistled. First foul for Tadair, and 4 team fouls for the Buffs. Just 1 foul committed by West Virginia. With this style of defense they play, just 1 foul, that's impressive.
Yeah, they're just so disciplined. They're so sharp.
Jordan Harrison dribbles it. Play 2 small guards, West Virginia, calling for the basketball and showing why. Left side finish, Jordan Thomas.
Again, just traditional back to your basket, and here comes that press.
Tie up, the arrow going to Colorado. Work it down inside, asking for the ball in the low post on the left side.
Yeah, she knew where it was coming. She knows she had good seal. Bit of a mismatch with Jade. She knew she could just muscle. Nice little post execution drop step.
With 2 fouls, Kendall Wetta subs back in. Kennedy Sanders was handling the basketball. A little bit of distress for Kennedy. See if Kendall can play it out here with her 2 fouls and get the Buffs rolling again. Wetta had it tipped away out. Last touched by West Virginia. Frida Foreman to inbound on the side.
And again, West Virginia just so good at kind of that hard pressure, just creating a little bit of chaos.
Frida gets the pass. She was ready to shoot on that, wanted it and missed it. Under 1 minute. On the way, that one will drop for Watson.
And tough to defend. Just a nice shot. Again, the penetration in the lane, kick it out to the perimeter, let your shooters do the work.
Kaya Watson, Coach Kellogg referred to her as a glue player, needs a little more offense, just got some on a 3. Now Shaw, can she back it up? Missed the shot. Betson fighting for the rebound, and she did tip it out. Tabitha inside, having to deal with Watson, who is springy underneath on the offensive glass.
Springy, yes, she was springy. But again, right? You see Shaw take it inside, draws enough of a distraction of that defense. Claro collapses enough, opens that perimeter, they knock it down. So again, this is a veteran team.
Sarah Rose Smith back in for the Buffs. West Virginia 2 of 6 from long range. The Buffaloes 1 for 7 from 3-point land. Down goes Foreman, and up goes the shot. Woodley takes advantage and hits a long two.
Say good awareness, good screen. No, she's got the defense disabled.
Sydney Woodley, first foul, second foul committed by WVU. 3 seconds remaining. Full court to go. Weta sends a knuckleball on the way, and that ball floats short of the rim, and we go with a run of 9-0. The Big 12 in bench points. You saw the stat on your screen in West Virginia, 5 points fewer on average, but this first quarter, nothing off the bench for the Buffs. Woodley to the corner, grazed the front of the iron from the left side. There's the first quarter stats. See the bench points, 6-0 West Virginia. Buffs cold from 3, rebounds +2 for WVU, and the turnovers actually in the favor of Colorado.
You just saw Smith. This is what Mountaineers do so well, right? The illusion of a passing lane. They press you to make that bad pass. Ooh.
Yeah.
I even got a little like grumbly respect
from cold kind of response from the
CU fans
to the visiting shot.
I was net barely moved on that.
Yep, dropped it. Harrison, along with their coach from Stephen F. Austin to West Virginia. Has 5 points now of the team's 19. Foreman, no space for Frida. Dribbles around it. With the shot clock under 2 seconds. It's an offensive board to Masagayo. Sanders floats it up, and it's going the other way. Set up underneath that finish by Sanders. Jordan Harrison draws the charge.
Give CU credit. They're pushing. They're just pushing a little too much, right? They're looking for just the wrong opportunities. They're looking for them. They're looking for them. They're just not the most efficient ones.
Sarah Rose Smith getting a towel, might have had a little bit of blood. So a whistle and a stop. Attention to Smith. Get that remedied. Lior Garzone with Tabitha Betson, Jade Masagayo, Kennedy Sanders, and Frida Foreman. Remember, Kendall Weta, 2 fouls in the first quarter. Had to sit for a good portion of that. Came back at the end of the quarter. She's on the bench right now. For West Virginia. I like Jordan Thomas, the freshman. She's going to be, already is good, going to be real good. Roll around a 3 that comes out. Masagayo takes the rebound. Foreman, here she's open. There she hit it.
And CU fans have seen it. Once Frida starts heating up, she can change that momentum so quickly.
Now the leading shot blocker for the Buffaloes, Jade Masagayo, swats one underneath.
And the sticky block hangs on to it.
Sydney Shaw blocked Lior Garzone. Had the crowd holding their breath. Johanna Tadare, JJ Quinterly will be checking in. Here's a loft up and good again. Jordan Harrison getting a little swagger now. Hits another one.
I was saying, that was Jordan Thomas just taking up some real estate. Not even setting screen, just gonna seal her off, and Lior couldn't get around quick enough.
Couple threes for Harrison. She is, as a guard, she's a high percentage shooter overall from the floor, about 51%. Left side, overshot it in Masagayo. Frida Foreman is underneath on a deflection.
Say, nice little finish. Frida goes up with it.
Ball got deflected from the right side back to the center. Foreman was in the right spot. Calmly finished it. We've seen a player or two overshoot a short look today. Masagayo goes straight up and does shut down the shot try by Jordan Thomas.
As I was saying, smart play by Tabitha Betson just to get in the way a little bit. Nice finish on the other end by Lior.
Lior Garzone floating in on the left side.
And Buffs just haven't managed any hardly fast break points. Simply there has been opportunity for it.
First points for Lior Garzone, team's second leading scorer. Trying to bounce it off of Jade Masagayo, and She ended up going Swiss cheese on that. Had a hole in her. Masagayo then runs down the floor and made it all happen end to end. Didn't let the ball get thrown out off of her body, and then she makes the run to the other rim and puts it away.
Stay home crowd loving that. Mountaineers just got completely lopsided on the defense. They all follow Sanders. No one around Jade Masagayo as Colorado making a run here. 22 different people.
Down 16-9 at the end of the first quarter, making a push back here in the second.
I know, a nice Lior on the fast break, and then the next bucket. Jade Masagayo had the steal actually on the other end, comes back and finishes it. Again, Mountaineers just way out of place on the defense. Coach Kellogg not pleased after that one. CU making that nice little run, 6-0 run to make this a little tighter contest here.
50% field goal shooting in each of the last 4 games. That would be a tall task today against this defense to keep that going. First time since 1985. 40 years have passed since they've gone 4 straight games of 50% or better shooting from the floor. How about this push back in the second quarter? The Buffs have out-rebounded West Virginia 6-1 after losing the rebounds 8-6 in the first quarter. Now they've gotten 6 of the 7 as of that break. Travel and a turnover make it the 7th turnover for West Virginia. Buffs have 9 turnovers.
Exactly what they want to see. But yeah, CU just making those hustle plays, right? On the board, you saw Frida started that run on the offensive board. Making those hustle plays, including just crashing the boards.
It is a hard day's work as a point guard or a bring-up guard. You're playing West Virginia. Sanders and Weta will sleep regardless of a result. They're going to sleep heavily tonight. They'd like to sleep well with a W to open Big 12 play. Shot is off. Here's the scoring threat, and she does it again. Jordan Harrison putting her down. She has 10 points.
Just speed right there. Just weaving her way around the defense without issue.
Oklahoma City, junior guard. Shot bounces out. Betson will kick it back out to Tadair. Harrison is second on the team with 15 points per game. Garzone going to go deep. Short on that. Betson over the back of Watson. Tabitha Betson's second foul, second for the Buffaloes.
Yeah, it's going to be the dunk over the shoulder. It's gonna hurt. Look at Harrison here, though. Yep, nope. I'm gonna ride around you. Up, in. No worries. Not like cool, calm, collected. Didn't even stress on that.
Kaya Watson will inbound the basketball. There's Harrison and her 10 points on her number 10 jersey. Brings it up. Kaya Watson, mentioned the student athlete of the week. She's a glue player. She's out of Rapid City, South Dakota. So this is as close as they're going to get her to home, said Coach Kellogg. And she has some family in the house. Kylie Blackston the same way for the Mountaineers. Mark Kellogg has some former players in the house from his years coaching to the national title game at Fort Lewis College in Durango. He's got some former players today in attendance.
Let's say, always, Colorado roots are strong.
Celia Riviere, the foul. Celia from Paris, France, played at Northwest Florida State. Wearing number 37, you really don't see that very often. There used to be some numbering rules so officials could signal fouls.
Yeah, you're right. It is kind of curious now. Yeah, 37.
Go for it.
You're right. It is unique. Oh.
And Anna Johnson didn't think she was guilty of that foul, but she's called for her first as AJ.
Yeah, that's tough, but Quinterly drew that beautifully as well.
There's the history for Mark Kellogg, who did great work at Fort Lewis, went for a year to Northwest Missouri State. The 8-year run at Stephen F. Austin, making them into a power program. That program got a win over Colorado State today. That was in San Diego, if I heard that right.
Oh.
Hands to the ball, couldn't pull it away. Nymir Dew, and West Virginia stays with it, turns that into points. Dew nearly had the takeaway. Quinterly ends up with a basket.
I was saying Quinterly just so poised too, right? Elevates, finishes, and West Virginia just kept working that basketball.
There it is, prying the basketball away from the offense. West Virginia up by 8.
Oh.
Harrison tried the little Euro extension of the pivot, and
Yeah.
that was maybe more like she only was maybe in South America. That
Right.
didn't get quite to the Euro.
Yeah, exactly. She's going for it.
One of those, again, where she kind of found herself in this spot. The defense sort of moves, and I could go this way, but can't quite reach that far.
Yeah, a little disjointed, a little chaotic. Thought she might have a free touch.
There's a foul, and Quinterly exclaims in disagreement. Second foul for JJ Quinterly. Quinterly at 5 feet 8 inches tall, and Jordan Harrison at 5'6". The guards for West Virginia, their coach said it. We play shorter guards, smaller guards, but they play with intensity and fire. Both scoring leaders, the top 2 scorers on this team. Quinterly checks out with her 2 fouls.
And just so poised. Again, they're just so sharp and poised when they're playing defense.
Good job by Kendall Wetta approaching that ball, not letting the defense get to it. Earlier I saw Buff not attack toward the basketball quickly enough. You got to do that against this defense. Frida Foreman had her shot off. Ball swatted away by Watson.
She's going to take that. Yep.
We got to ask Naimir Due if she took like a persuasion class this semester. She said 2 words, and there's a quick correction. Tap.
Fair enough.
My bad.
Like, that was mine. Yeah, no, I hear it. I got it.
You can see the intensity has picked up here. Players on both sides not really being disrespectful about it, but their reactions now, the emotions, kind of the investment in each call, higher level than we've seen through non-conference.
Yes,
obviously.
a little more advocacy, I'd say. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Sarah Rose Smith and Frida Foreman backing her up in disagreement with the first foul whistled against Smith.
Again, this is the frustration part, right? It's a little tight. See you feeling a little bit of that intensity and not getting the whistles their way. Nothing you can do about that.
Back to 4 fouls now as a team, 2 committed by West Virginia. For the game, the Buffs have 8 fouls committed, West Virginia 4. Whistle. And now Mark Kellogg is in disagreement on that call against Celia Riviere. Second foul for the junior from Paris. Coach Kellogg calling for reinforcements. I was asking J.R. Payne. They both said, you know, we know each other just kind of through the years, through the ranks, but have never coached against each other. J.R. Payne, I said, what do you expect out of this team? She goes, well, what I've seen about him just watching their games, he looks mild-mannered, but his teams are tenacious, and you got to imagine that means he is. He doesn't show it so much on the sideline, but a team usually reflects their coach's persona. Nice grab and shoot. Quick release is good for Naimir Due.
Yeah, just a nice, like, cut through that lane. Quick, efficient shot.
Sanders ties up Harris in the arrow, goes to CU. Mountaineers don't think that ball was held long enough to warrant a whistle, but Sanders got enough of it to draw the arrow and the turnover to the Buffs. Sanders having to work all the dribbling drills. Sydney Woodley has the pressure. Sanders had an opening. He tried to drive into that gap. 9 seconds to shoot. Foreman open up top. 3 for Frida.
Credit Frida for making it happen. I will say, Thomas down low had Jake Masigallo occupied. There was no going through the post hub at all.
Now it's Frida Foreman's turn to disagree. First foul for Frida. 5 fouls for the Buffs. So that'll be free throws for West Virginia. The Buffs back within 3 points on the scoreboard.
This is that coach with the dynamic of the game, right? But on that last possession, Frida Foreman, they were getting nowhere. Usually you want to, right? You're going against this defense. You want to go in and out. You want to use that post as a hub. Frida just knocks it down. I'll take this. Here's how we're going to do this.
Jordan Harrison, almost 89% free throw shooter, gets the first one. She doesn't lead the team. Sydney Shaw shooting 92% from the line. A good shooter here, second best on the team at 88.6%. Just pushed that mark up a little bit. Another one coming, both good for
Equally
Jordan Harrison.
Springy free throw routine.
Keeping the legs in it.
Keeping the legs in it, exactly.
Second most free throws on the team attempted by Harrison. Quinterly leads the team with most free throws. Those two guards. Again, it's interesting with the smaller stature. Masagayo cuts to the basket, and she is found for two.
That's what Jade is so good, that kind of those finesse finishes.
Sarah Rose Smith got it to her. 45 seconds left in the first half, and CU has it within 3. It's still at 3 on the short 3 try by Harrison. Sanders on the run. Kennedy came out with it, drives, stops, got the feet to stick, spins a 360, pivoted and missed the shot. Now tipped out of bounds, deflected out of bounds by Smith for the Buffs.
So that was kind of a wild ride. Sanders had it, didn't have it, had it. Realized she had it again.
Did the full pivot spin. 360 view of the action around her, and then get the shot to go. Now one shot here for West Virginia is what they want to take. Shooting 43% this first half, Buffs at 42%. Colorado out rebounding the Mountaineers 16-12. 6 seconds to shoot. Up it goes from the corner, short. Frida grabs it, couple dribbles, lets it fly. That'll bounce shy of the rim. 28-25. So the Buffs opening possession of the second half. Whistle clock didn't get out of the gates on time. The officials stopped that.
Okay, rule followers, let's get it
Getting
right.
the shot clock right at 25 seconds, as 5 seconds had come off of the game clock. Good second half before us here. Opening Big 12 play for these two teams. Harrison hoists it up. Weta runs underneath the rebound. Kendall grabs it.
I'll say that's the other disjointed thing. You're right, you had Weta sitting for CU. West Virginia put her in position to be on the bench. That's a game changer for the Buffs.
Jade Masagayo, who leads the team in field goal percentage at 5. Check that, she's 558. Hannah Johnson 579. The post players have been fantastic. It's interesting too, Grace Oliver shooting 722 from the floor in her freshman campaign, has been efficient, doesn't shoot it a lot. We talk about the freshman for West Virginia who's impressive. Thomas and Grace Oliver, an option for the Buffs. Harrison's going to drive around defense and nifty finish on the right side.
I say she's just so smooth. Finding her way through that defense and finding that open lane.
I was asking Coach Payne about her rotations now that non-conference is done. Saw a lot of depth, deep bench play, obviously, in the non-conference. She really did say, Frida's the one that we kind of, lean on. Kendall's going to be in there because of her trustworthiness or reliability. But after that, we're still trying to figure it out. We've seen some players who have bursts and really big moments, and then they won't. Blackston running the floor. Kylie scores.
As I say, it just out hustles Jade. Jade was there, but just trailing her the whole way. Just gets out hustled.
Weta Smith. Here's Masagayo. Nice pass from Kendall Weta. Garzone on the floor, and Sarah Rose Smith, the 5 out there for the Buffs.
Yeah, as I say, just that perfect little short corner. Always the weak spot of a zone defense.
Whistle for the shot. Kylie Blackston fouled on the move. Just scored a moment ago on a runaway.
Yeah, and you saw her. She just beat straight up, out hustled down the floor. Jade knew it. She was trailing the whole time. A little too late. Too little too late when she recognized.
Inbound play pays off. Popping open is Kaya.
Say nice
Watson
execution.
Now Watson runs down, intercepts the pass.
Again, just straight hustle right there.
Yeah. And another left side drive results in 2. Sydney Shaw on the finish and a foul. Free throw coming for Shaw.
Got the bench going. But again, look at that hustle. She fishes on the other end. See you running the floor hard, but Watson, nope. And that's what they do so well. They anticipate so well. Again, that skilled defensive push. Connect on the other end, get to the line.
4 consecutive field goals converted by West Virginia. Add on that free throw. Jade Masagayo picked up the foul for the Buffs. Yeah, they might have changed that. Yeah, they changed it. Sarah Rose Smith got the foul. Harrison whistled. First foul for Jordan Harrison. For Sarah Rose Smith, she has 2 fouls. Keeping an eye on that as we get settled into the second half. Weta dribbling her way forward. Garzone looking at Masagayo. Nice pass along the baseline to Tabitha Benson.
And again, a little more discipline you're seeing from CU, just trying to find that open pass. Oh.
Winterly drawing some contact, had the ball bounce away, but she was able to grab it. Blackston and races Foreman to the ball. Kylie Blackston and Kendall Weta spent time in Colorado on the prep and club scene, and now they're going against each other here, not matched up. And they see West Virginia tally on that possession. Kaya Watson.
Mountaineers just doing enough to get CU a little bit disheveled on defense. They were pressing a little bit. They were switching and just found that right matchup and that right open look.
A miscommunication or a missed look as Weta and Betson don't connect. Harrison gets it underneath Jade Masagayo, and Jade there to help up Jordan Harrison. It will be Masagayo's foul, Jade's first foul.
As I say, just a nice little kick. Right now, you got to respect Harrison. You know what she can do inside that lane. You don't let her go. Delivers a beautiful pass. Lets the shooter do the work.
Kennedy Sanders and her 5 assists. Just check back in. Weta out. 5 dishes for Sanders. I think you said, Cammie, you checked that. That's a high mark for Kennedy Sanders on the 5 assists.
Exactly, new career high. Making those minutes count. And Weta had to sit.
Down go the free throws. Harrison good, and that's an 11-point lead, largest of the game for West Virginia. We've seen the Bucks battle back from deficits. Masagayo underneath is fouled. And he'll shoot 2 free throws. Blackston's first foul.
I'll say good work by Jade Masagayo. Recognized she didn't have much of a defensive challenge there, but just takes the baseline, makes the contact.
Jade getting some attention from the training staff. So I think for now she's going to stay on to shoot these free throws. Ayana Johnson was on her feet in case she needed to sub in for Masagayo, but Jade's going to get tended to. I think she might have, is it blood or is it contact? Oh, look at that. Yeah, you want that right before you go to the free throw line. Vision helps there. Jade Masagayo, I asked Coach Payne about new players in the non-conference part of this schedule with all the 10 new members of the roster, kind of who just, various personalities. She said Tabitha Betson, everybody loves Tab, just appreciates her, great teammate, all about the team no matter how she's playing, always there to see what the team can succeed at. Johanna Tadair was mentioned, mature, had to play a different position, stepped in unselfishly to that with the 2 guards hurt. She mentioned Jade Masagayo, and Coach just said everybody loves her. She's just so sweet. It was a comment on Jade. Jade's been really good in the post, shooting at a high percentage. So Tab, public service announcement on behalf of Betson. They've been calling her Tabs, and Tabitha told me the other day, she said, actually, I like Tab. I like Tab with no S.
Oh, okay, this is a good clarification.
That's right, so she picked up the loose ball, picked up a teammate. And Tab helps keep that possession alive.
We can get behind that, Tab. We can get behind that.
2 missed free throws. And Betson kept the possession going, and Masagayo's going to get a return opportunity.
As I say, I like the post work there. Just let's go at it. Let's see what happens. Who falls first?
Kylie Blackston, second foul. Kylie checks out. Got a chance to meet Blackston heading to the bench, the grad student now. Tabitha's parents, Peter and Marissa, brother Holden in town. Got a chance to talk with them a little bit this week. Pretty fun family. I was asking about Tabitha's personality, and they said, yeah, she's always been like that. She's just got this buoyant spirit, this energy about her, plays with that same approach. The freshman picked as the Big 12 preseason freshman of the year.
Absolutely, and has made quite an impact already at CU.
Didn't get to the closeout quite in time, but shot missed by Kyle Watson. Sanders spinning, now settling in to the offense. Kennedy Sanders, the only Buffalo on the stat sheet showing a positive differential, plus minus when she's on the floor. Foreman missed the shot, tough shot. Sanders is a +3 when she's been on the floor as far as her team's margin against the opponent. Every other Buff is a negative. I guess maybe Kennedy, a little bit of that secret weapon today. (42-31), a whistle and a stop here as we'll go to a timeout with 4:50 to Unite in non-conference, but they led the country with the 8-6-7 last year, and they're back at it, and they're applying that same approach against the Buffs here in Boulder. Just 6 points for Colorado in this third quarter.
And even what should have been a turnover by them, they end up with it.
They turned themselves over. Went and got the loose ball on themselves. Shot no good. Good rebound inside. Nicely done by Jordan Thomas. Got inside of AJ. And Johnson picks up the foul.
As she just does such a good job of using real estate. Making things difficult down there. Causes some problems for the Buffs. Post players. How to defend.
Thomas hit her first 2 free throws today, came into today shooting just under 49% from the free throw line, so that has not been a strong suit, but gets 1 of 2 there, 3 of 4 on the day. Frida Foreman on the floor. Out goes Lior Gearzone. That whistle goes against West Virginia. It's going to be Jordan Thomas on a hold, tying up AJ. First foul for Jordan Thomas.
I do love this Johnson-Thomas matchup. Kind of two traditional post players, and Johnson does such a good job. Oh!
AJ not expecting that inbound pass to come to her.
Great job usually. But just does such a good job of posting up big and being a big target.
Foreman, good decision. Decided not to flip that to Sanders, who had pressure on her from Harrison. Foreman dribbling around the top of the zone. Thought about deep, she traveled, and that'll turn it over for the Buffaloes. 15 turnovers now, 5 more than West Virginia.
As I say, we've seen the Buffs almost, you mentioned at half, right? The lack of kind of diverse scoring, and you just haven't seen a whole lot. You've seen Jade pump her effort up here in the second half, but really a bit one-dimensional right now with Frida.
It was a 3-point game at halftime with a good second quarter by the Buffs. Quinterly contested, nice defense, but the putback is down. Count it for Jordan Thomas.
I say Jordan Thomas just owning the paint right now, just out of pure grit and hard work.
5 rebounds, 7 points for Jordan. AJ got open and then left it short on the left side. Now Johnson sprints to the corner, and a hustle play flips it off of Quinterly. Good effort by Ayanna Johnson.
I do. I love that play in the post, so give me the ball. Let's go at it. And then just good hustle play right off the foot of JJ. Buffs get another shot at it.
Need a tough inbounding position down there in the corner. Up top it comes to the Buffaloes. 33, Tirza Moore ready to check in for West Virginia. She'll do so now on that out-of-bounds whistle. Turnover to West Virginia. It's
and again, we know, West Virginia has such a tough defense, right? Holding opponents below 50 points this season. You knew this was going to be a bit of a defensive battle. Buffs kind of abandoned their usual discipline of working the ball, finding that shot, a little disjointed.
Nice creation of a shot by Sydney Shaw. That list you saw, that was exhaustive. 5 players
Right, that was
scored,
it, yeah.
3 of them with 2 points. Now the Buffs are down by 16. Frida answers that basket with one of her own. 17 points for Foreman, cutting into the largest lead of the day at 16, now back down to 14. West Virginia scoring leaders. Jordan Harrison has 16. Good distribution from Shaw, Watson, Thomas, Quinterly, all in the scoring column. Nymir Dew, Kendall Wetta chases it down, and then she's landed upon by a flying Sydney Shaw. A foul for Shaw, first personal.
Kendall Wetta does such a good job. Just kind of her awareness on the floor. Sees it coming, kind of turns her shoulder just enough.
Each team with 5 fouls committed. 2:22 to go, third quarter. Those will reset at the end of the third. But for now, we're shooting free throws the rest of this third at 2:22 to go. Wetta needed that. Got her first point of the day. Have to double her total now and get the lead back to a dozen. Does it? Quinterly jumps through the defense and scores.
I mean, how do you defend that? Jade Masagayo played it beautifully, came out for the help. Quinterly just bounced right around her.
Frida calling for it, hitting it.
I want this one. Here, I'm going to go ahead and take this. she had that the whole way through.
She was clapping her hands, asking for the basketball. 20 points. J.J. Quinterly in the loss to Texas. She has the ball now. She had 29 points in that loss to Texas. Frida Foreman has the 20 points today. This time not going to get the shot to go, but going to get free throws instead. Quinterly bouncing around at the free throw stripe.
You can hear the crowd not appreciating the call on Wetta at all. That's tough. I mean, as a player, you're trying to find a little bit of the routine. How are the refs calling the game? They've done a good job of keeping it mysterious.
Third foul for Kendall Wetta. First free throw down for J.J. Quinterly. Quinterly, the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year last year. Two-time All Big 12 performer. Just lists and lists of achievements. She's played for 3 different coaching staffs now in her time. She's only played at West Virginia. Breath of fresh air, Coach Mark Kellogg said. Loyal kid, wants to leave a legacy, and has just stuck with the program through 3 different coaches.
Another turnover. Yes, absolutely. And especially in this current culture of college sports and transfer portal, it's easy to understand. And don't judge a kid for looking for another opportunity, especially when there's coaching changes. It says a lot, though, when a player decides to commit and stay.
J.J. Quinterly out of Norfolk, Virginia. Career accolades on your screen. Quinterly is leaving a legacy for sure at West Virginia. Second round of the NCAA tournament last year. They got knocked out by Iowa. They were tied with 2 minutes to go in Iowa City. Coach Kellogg said that was some free advertising. They tripled their season ticket sales this year. A lot of it, he thought, on the boost they got from playing Caitlin Clark in Iowa so close. And then, of course, the next round, Iowa bumped out Colorado in round 3. So these 2 teams were both taken out by the Hawkeyes last year in rounds 2 and 3 of the tournament.
Exactly, so NCAA connective tissue.
Quinterly, third foul. Kendall Wetta back to the line. 13-point margin. Long day, long week. A lot going on with the Heisman. Thanks to our Buff Vision crew. Thanks to Chris Coombs and Seth Pringle, the communication contacts for each team. Buff Vision doing a great job. Double duty today with men's and women's basketball. Wetta good at the line. Cami, my thanks to you. Hope you're ready for the holidays. Got the pomegranate punch all ready to go, or whatever your traditions are.
Punch? No, we don't. I might have to add that one in. might have to make that a priority.
Throw out a little idea for you. Antioxidants right there. 51-40, West Virginia trying to build their lead back up, and a tie-up, and the arrow's going to Colorado. J.R. Payne clapping her approval on the side to the Buffs for the effort defensively. Coach Payne now strikes a more relaxed pose along the side as Frida Foreman passes her by and sets up for offense.
I'm saying credit Frida Foreman on that defense, just staying in front of Harrison, which is a tall task in and of itself.
51-40. Buffs trying to get back to single digits with what could be the last shot of the third quarter. Weta dribbles underneath, reversed it, missed the shot. Garzone almost poked that away. Now 4 seconds. Harrison going to get into position, going to get all the way in position to float one up. Can't hit it at the buzzer, but West on the Big 12 scoreboard. Stats after 3 quarters, Cammie, anything you see there that jumps off the screen at you?
No, other than the lack of urgency from CU. That's what's not illuminated. I tell you what, the points off turnovers, though, again, what West Virginia does so well, just luring you into complacency and mistakes and getting 22 points off of that.
Jade Masagayo drew the foul, and there was a foul, but Jade also did a great job, kind of gymnastics or tumbling finish to it. Masagayo now is fed by Weta for 2.
Good little finish, and CU showing a little bit of fire here, a little of spark, which has been absent for a lot of that third quarter.
The head of the snake is Jordan Harrison. That's what her coach said about her on this West Virginia team. The head of the snake, Jordan Harrison, having a day. Dynamic makes us go.
And Jade on the pick and roll here. Nice pass by Kendall Weta up and over the defense. Good finish by Jade.
Head of the snake inbounds the basketball. Shot no good for J.J. Quinterly. She had 16 games with 20 or more points last year. Buffs doing a good job on Quinterly, one of the top players in the land. 8 points on just, 3 of 7 shooting. She's on a lot of lists for National Player of the Year consideration. Frida Foreman in that conversation. Top 50 list. Weta too strong on the left side shot.
You say Buffs aren't in position to miss too many here.
Whistle before the shot.
I say Jade and Thomas battling down low.
Third foul, Jade Masagayo. Jordan Thomas continues to impress.
And Jade kind of playing straight up defense behind her, but that's tough. You got to move your feet. Know that you have that help side if you're going to kind of play 3 quarters or try to front that post.
Naimir Dew has played 13 minutes in this game. She just checked out. Jade Masagayo took a shot down low, got the block up high. Leora Garzone just replaced her. Frida Foreman is fouled. That is a West Virginia foul, whistled on the floor. First foul of the fourth quarter for the Mountaineers. And the foul is the first charge to Kaya Watson.
Just a bit of a bang-bang play there.
They gave the foul to Watson. So now she got implicated on the backside of that. Foreman gets rid of it quick, short on the shot. Sydney Woodley on the rebound. Leora Garzone just checked in. 21 minutes in this game for Garzone. No ego, team player. Quinterly, that's what her coach said about her. Talked about 3 coaching staffs a minute ago that she's been around for, and there she gave it away. We've seen her give up some shots today, just trying to improve the basketball a little bit. And again, Buffs have done a nice job on one of the toughest assignments in the Big 12.
I'd say just one of those players that goes to work, right? That grit, that resilience, which kind of a hallmark of this team. Just hard work. Hustling for those loose balls, hustling for the rebounds.
It's been a few years since I've been to Morgantown. Garzone drops one in, driving to the right side.
Good awareness. Quinterly decided to go over that screen. Was caught up. Lior, good recognition, and takes it.
51-44, 7 points. Fans see that lead dwindling for the road team. Just the second road game of the year for West Virginia. Their first 10 games were at home. 6 days ago, they played Temple on the road in Philadelphia. This is their second road game in 12 outings. Quinterly steps through, floats it up, missed it all. Garzone seals off Thomas, and the Buffs fend off a possession by the Mountaineers.
And smart by the coaching staff, too. Rotating in some players to just be a little bit more aggressive on defense. Weta can't afford to do that right now, but right there, Lior uses that screen that Tab sets. Quinterly chose to go over, has enough of an opportunity to take it to the hole.
I was saying it's been a little while since I've been to Morgantown. Been a few years, did a game there a couple years back in the women's NIT. But man, I got to imagine the fans in Morgantown love this roster, love watching this team play. Shot, Garzone goes back-to-back on buckets. It's 5 points, the margin now. Buffs down by 5, tightening this scoreboard.
Just solid on-ball screens, nothing fancy. CU just steady in their effort. Again, this is the hallmark of their offense, just an on-ball screen and letting shooters and players create. Here it is, Lior, Tab, nice screen, doesn't move, stays solid. Harrison gets a little lost. CU gets the bucket.
Top 15. Colorado holding up. Colorado scored the first bucket. Harrison goes inside and scores. CU got the first basket of the third quarter, made it a 1-point game. And then West Virginia, what a run they had, built it out to a 16-point lead, adding 15 to that margin after Masagayo scored to open the third quarter. Now the Buffs working their way back in the fourth. Here's Garzone. That's what the Buffs needed, was from the air Garzone to get going, but it's been through a process of teammates helping her get there.
Yeah, their offense has been a little disjointed, right? West Virginia really pushing them into kind of a chaotic, not their game of sharp passing, looking for the open shot, finding the high percentage shot. They've really been disjointed. They're going back to kind of some of those fundamentals of their game.
Busy day at the CU Event Center. Harrison gonna hoist it up. Overshot that, and Garzone takes the ricochet rebound. Good crowd tonight on a busy day in the general sporting world and at CU. And getting a chance here to get into their throats a little bit. Noise meter cranking up. Garzone feeling good about it. Yeah, got the three. Lior Garzone.
I was gonna say, Quinterly tried. She closed out. That's just straight shooter right there.
Look at the eyes of Garzone. Great shot. Lior heading back on defense. She's locked in right now. Lior up to 11 points.
And again, I like the movement of getting Johanna Tadair in there too. Just a different look on defense, be able to push. How about that from Lior? She was locked in well before that pass.
9 points in the last 2.5 minutes. Foreman has a takeaway, going one-on-one. Tries to get it to Grace Oliver. Betson couldn't run it down, and they give it away. Buffs have a chance to tie it right there, down by 2. Garzone shuts down Quinterly. It's a 2-point margin. That'll be a Buffalo's foul, like it was.
Good take again. Quinterly, her defensive prowess, but man, could she draw a foul as well?
Garzone second foul.
In a little bit of shock.
2 fouls committed by the Buffs in the fourth quarter, 1 foul by West Virginia. Tell you, there's a bunch of players for West Virginia who have 1 foul. It amazes me when I look at that, with the way they play defense. That tells you they're disciplined, they're fundamental in defense, they're athletic. Yep. And for the way they play D, to have all these players with 1 foul, have 1 team foul here in the fourth. Impressive how they deploy the defense.
You want to get straight to that line and just not cross it, and they're able to do that possession after possession. Interesting lineup here with neither Sanders nor Weta in. Johanna Tadair, who handled
some point guard duties during the timeout for the guards. Grace Oliver, yeah, from the corner. Oliver, the Buffs are within one.
She does it so well coming off that bench. We've seen her in big moments before. She has not seen the floor in that first half. Comes in, drills the open three from the corner.
Had hit 5 of 9 threes coming into today. That shot is whistled off. The whistle before the shot. I was sealed off. I couldn't see what. Did you see an indication on that, Cam?
Yeah, I didn't either. I was caught in that chaos as well. How about Grace Oliver knocking it down?
Illegal screen was the call. Thomas committed that. Second foul for West Virginia. They hit a three behind it, didn't count. And the Buffs are going to inbound on the end line with Garzone going to the floor. Foul is Jordan Thomas, who quickly gets to 3 fouls now from 1 in about 8 seconds. CU's largest lead in this game was 2 points back in the first quarter, about halfway through the first. They scored the first basket of the game to go up 2-0. They had a 9-7 lead and then saw a 9-point run from West Virginia to close the first quarter. Can they get the lead right here? Masagayo, Buffs are on top by 1.
Again, traditionally Buffs do such a good job on that pick and roll. Buffs finding their principal defense again.
Timeout from Mark Kellogg. The crowd was making it hard for him to even get the timeout. He was pleading for it, couldn't be heard. 30-second timeout. The go-ahead bucket. Foreman drops it to Masagayo.
Just such a nice job again of Jay Masagayo recognizing she has no defensive help side. Wide open look. Again, a little bit more intentional, a little bit more discipline. That first half, they're relying a lot on Frida, looking to revolve. Everyone's looking at Frida. Okay, what are you going to do next, Frida? Now they're getting back to a little bit more of that team play, fundamental, disciplined offense.
Game high 20 points for Frida Foreman, but how about your first assist of the game is the go-ahead bucket. Now they got to protect that lead, but that's her first assist in this game. Fourth quarter scoring 16-4 in favor of the home team. What an answer here in the late going by Colorado. West Virginia, an experienced team, poised. They've been in big spots. Tightest game this year, biggest competition was the Texas matchup, currently ranked number 6 Texas. Beat the Mountaineers by 5. Buffs trying to give them their second loss and open the Big 12 with a win here at home. Lost it out of bounds. Turnover. Make that 15 giveaways by West Virginia. Tadair running toward the midcourt line, gets across. Now, J.R. Payne saw a little trouble there with the way the defense had her sealed on the sideline. Timeout for CU.
Bail you out on this.
Lior Garzone brings the heat when it was needed. 9 consecutive points over about 2.5 minutes. 3 twos and a 3 from Garzone, and the Buffs have the lead.
I was saying, just a little hungrier in this fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter. She's been not necessarily taken out of her game, but just hasn't really shown up to play her game. And we're seeing her look for that now. Again, a number of those veteran players, you'll see this, I think, a lot this season with CU. 10 new faces, 10 veteran faces, too, who've still learning how to mesh, still learning how to, what's the right role for me? What's the right lineup? The coaches need to find that. They found it here.
Garzone averaging 12.6 points per game. She's at 11 now with the 9 here in the fourth quarter, helping the Buffs take the lead for the first time since the midway point of the first quarter. Masagayo turns and accelerates, and Jade Masagayo as the Buffs just putting it on this tough defense of West Virginia.
And again, going back to what she does best, is just that nice finesse finish.
West Virginia now Looks like they're a little desperate for offense. Quinterly hasn't had her usual offense today. Foreman had a touch on it. Harrison for a three. Good shot, but it bangs both sides of the rim, pops out, foul down low. And this crowd in a frenzy now as they feel everything going the Buffs' way. Foul is the second called against Kaya Watson. Fourth foul for West Virginia. Next one will result in free throws for the Buffs. This one, an inbound.
I say Masagayo and Thomas were battling underneath too. There was a message, a little conversation from the ref there too, like, hey, come on, we're not doing that.
Mountaineers still within one possession here, down by 3. They had a good three from Harrison that I thought was going down. It hit both sides of the rim, banged back and forth and popped out. That would have tied it. CU has the basketball and the lead. Laxton down momentarily. Masagayo sees it and scores.
Cutthroat right there. Again, defense is disabled. I'm going to take this.
20-4 is the score in this quarter. Buffs outscoring West Virginia by 16. Johanna Tadair whistled for the foul. Third foul for the team. Second foul for Tadair.
She's looking for an explanation too. Tell me what I did.
Gonna take the inbound down to the baseline. So Kaya Watson was ready to inbound from the side. This will change the plan for West Virginia with now Harrison taking the inbound from the baseline. Gets it to Shaw. Quality transfer from Auburn is Sydney Shaw. Been a great addition. Helps his team be a better shooting team than last year's squad. 5-point margin. Up it goes. Out. Nope. The scoring drought going to reach 3 minutes for West Virginia. Bad time for the Mountaineers to see their offense go cold. Sydney Shaw, second foul, 1:39 to go, and the fans trying to spur the Buffaloes along to what would be pulling the best holiday gift out of the stocking the last second. Coal paper, underwear, W.
Orange.
Orange. Somebody put a tangerine in it. Pomegranate.
This is such a smart play by Johanna Tadair too, just recognizing on the baseline. She just, again, pushing the gas at the right time, getting herself to the line.
Johanna, quality shooter, left it there. No good at the line. Clearly struggling to grab that pass. Grace Oliver up on defense. Shaw working the corner here to Watson. 10 seconds to shoot. Harrison driving, can't finish. Tadair has the rebound. Buffaloes are out rebounding West Virginia. I think they're up to a plus 10 now. Yeah, 31-21 on the boards. In the fourth quarter, the Mountaineers have hit just one shot from the floor on 9 tries.
Yeah, again, a team that usually shoots nearly 50% from the field. They dropped down to 40%.
Just charged a turnover to Johanna Tadair. Now they're going to go, I think, to the monitor to see if she ended up on the sideline.
The previous out-of-bounds play is under review. On-court ruling is it's West Virginia basketball pending review.
Love that addition to us getting the straight word on what's happening. So they called her out of bounds on the far side over there. Now checking to see if she actually got it. J.R. Payne was right there and was like, I don't think so.
Right, yeah. She's like, yeah,
Coach
let's review. Let's
Coach
take a
would
look
normally
at it.
say that, but she was close enough. She probably had a legit perspective on this.
Basketball.
That was a touch, last touch by Tadair. That's what it was. Had players between where I'm at and where that play happened, and it was a deflection. That last touch Tadair. They confirmed it quickly on the replay, so they got the call right.
Had the right angle.
That's a big turnover. 19th of the game for the Buffaloes. 26.7 turnovers per game, the average caused by West Virginia. Now Johanna Tadair, all she can do is smile off that foul. Her third personal, 4 team fouls, so no free throws here. Next, Buffalo's foul. Going to lead to free throws for West Virginia. Grace Oliver guarding the inbound of Watson, easily into Harrison. Under 1 minute to go. Buffs have surged ahead in the fourth quarter, leading by 5. Looking for a stop, the home team. Shot deflected, and Masagayo has the loose ball. I think it was Garzone who got to it on defense. Foreman is fouled as she navigates through the barriers in the backcourt.
And so smart, Frida Foreman. Yep, you're going to want to send me to the line. Thank you very much. But again, that defensive pressure, Garzone just the nice little closeout and touch.
Yeah, I think she fingertipped that one. Good reach from Garzone. Lior with 11 points in the game. Her first block, she's got a steal. Frida Foreman hits the first.
And you saw a hint of this from the Buffs against Louisville. They just didn't finish that game. You saw them compete against top 25 opponent and stay right with them.
Frida Foreman twice from the line, 62-55 in the first ever meeting between West Virginia and Colorado. It's been a great one. Buffs were down by 16 and have come storming back. Quinterly hits a 3, tough shot. Quinterly has had a tough day. That's her first 3, 1 of 4 from deep. You say tough day, she's sitting on, I think, 13 points now. Is that where she's at?
Yeah, right at her average, yeah. Right under her average, but look at this shot. Like, that's a gamer right there. Good defense by Tadair, just elevates, creates her own opportunity.
Colorado getting hot late in this game from the floor. They're right at, now up well above it. 54.3% is their shooting percentage. That is an achievement against this defense.
No question, right? We just saw them being lulled into a little bit of lackadaisical play, some turnovers, bad passes. Not necessarily even from intense pressure, just force them into bad decisions. But head coach Eric Payne finding the right mix of personnel here late in the game. Give them some extra juice.
Got it into Garzone. Gonna need to foul West Virginia. Get to Garzone now. So the Buffs at 54.3%. And on the year, West Virginia has been holding opponents to under 35% from the floor. And out of the free throw line go the Buffs, 15 seconds left. Coach Kellogg was hoping they'd get a whistle a little quicker than that. Good batch of seconds ticking. Garzone shooting up by 4, now up by 5.
And the credit to Garzone of just being able to turn it on through much of this game. We talked about her ineffectiveness in the first half. Had 2 points at halftime. Was 1 for 7 for the first 2 quarters.
Lior's first trip to the free throw line. She goes 1 of 2, 63-58. Timeout taken by West Virginia off the rebound. Buffs have hit 8 consecutive field goals. That's how that shooting percentage got up so high. I mean, going inside, the key to a lot of these points. Garzone and Masagayo scoring at close range.
I was saying, Masagayo just finding a beautiful pick and roll on many opportunities, being able to finish, working every angle in the post, which she does so well. She has been a big spark plug in this late fourth quarter drive, using the backboard. Sitting on 18 points now for the game, 9 of 10 from the field. So efficient, so effective.
The coaches will tell you as Masagayo's numbers flash on your screen, 9 of 10 from the floor, 18 points, 7 boards. That's a cool looking stat line for Masagayo. J.R. Payne would say the same of being ranked at this point in the year. You know, I mean, it feels good, all that, but to open Big 12 play, if they can hang on here and pick up a win, 10th of the season in 12 tries over the number 14 team in the current polls. Going to do a lot, I would think, for the mentality, the psychology of the developmental process of this fresh roster this year. giving them feedback in a way that they haven't gotten yet this season.
Absolutely, and just recognizing, okay, our lineups that may have worked before, we might need to do something different. You plug in Oliver, you plug in Dader. Now we see Weta back on the floor.
Having a little trouble getting it in, got it in, gonna go deep for the three. Desperation shot, Harrison running for it. Foreman holds it in, and the Buffaloes are going to the line with 6.3 remaining, up by 5. Frida Foreman walks the tightrope to keep this in possession for CU.
I say the crazy bounce and good awareness and finding an outlet for it as well.
Timeout here with the Buffs in command, and I don't know that I was expecting to be saying that about 8 clock minutes ago.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, when it was a 16-point lead in the late in the third quarter, and zero energy and enthusiasm coming from the Buffaloes. West Virginia just kind of methodically working their defense, finding their offense, until CU found a little verve in this fourth quarter.
28 points in the paint for the Buffs, just 7 bench points today. They've had 12 converted layups, CU. After trailing since the middle of the first quarter, CU pulls ahead in the fourth. And they are trying to cap off and gift wrap win number 1 in the return. First try back in the Big 12. Oliver inbounding. 0.8 seconds trickle away on the sliding try by J.J. Quinterly. West Virginia up against it. Both teams will be on break for a handful of days around the holidays. The finals now wrapped, and CU in position to be happy. And I mean, imagine the feeling of this win if they can hang on, of how this thing played out. Garzone is fouled on the sideline in front of the Buffs bench. Back to the line for Lior Garzone.
Yeah, it's a nice little pre-holiday gift going into your little bit of your break. Knocking off a top 14 team.
Celebrate the Heisman today with Travis Hunter in the house for men's basketball. Tad Boyle's team got a win, and J.R. Payne's team is going to get a win. Go to 10-2 on the year, 64-58. Now 13 points for Lior Garzone. $64-58. Now it's a 3-possession lead, and that will do it. Colorado comes back on West Virginia in the fourth quarter. Number 14th ranked team in the country and one of the stingiest defenses. And you got a whistle and a stop.
Not over yet.
So they're gonna maybe put what? .0000 and a little more than that. Lior Garzone pumping up the crowd. The Buffs have this one in the bag. Might be a trickle of time left on the clock, but that's academic. If it's a foul call, it would be free throws, I believe, for West Virginia. Fans rewarded for their, showing up in good numbers, but sticking around too. They could have headed for some exits here about the early fourth quarter. And
yeah.
Man, CU figured it out.
As I say, there wasn't a great product on the floor. CU wasn't doing much in that third, but then finds a little fire.
After review, the foul occurs with .5. .5 will be put on the game clock.
I think the refs also appreciate the angle of the ref camera as well now.
Where's my shot?
Yes, beautiful shot, beautiful shot.
Quinterly adds a point. 0.5 seconds on the clock. 14 points for J.J. Quinterly. 18 points for Jordan Harrison to lead the team. 22 for Frida Foreman leads the game. And Colorado in the first ever meeting between the Mountaineers and the Buffaloes. Coach Kellogg, Coach Payne shaking hands. The staffs come together.